Up. Renegade when afraid. Yeah, man, we are say, man. Up. Yeah, man, up, man. See? All right, so hear this now. If we get up in the morning, we have to do a compilation. We have to check ourselves, you know, as a nation. Jamaica, we have to start checking ourselves as a nation. We don't really want. We don't want $2,000, $5,000, and some look at chat and talk about this and that and make a kind of little piece of dark shit I represent, you know. We don't really take on a vote and give them kind of people here. Yeah? And with the Prime Minister, let me ask you something, and them thing, because you're silent on them thing, you know. Because you're part of this. You're part of it. You invigilate. Yeah, man, you're part of the NASA system too, man. Eh? You have this filthy mouth guy. Yeah, man, Min.Warmington. And then the first time I do them thing, yeah. I not care what him do, him attack people and them love him. And then you want to blame the ghetto youth, them and say them this and them that or whatever, you go under bed for people when you have some little nastiness like this. Go around at these people. I'm a matter of fact, you're promoting. My minister of what? Where my minister of what? Minister of job creation or something? And what? Economic growth and job creation? Eh? You're kidding me? Number one, when I grew up and I'm serious, I can't swear to you. I'm not like bully. We don't like bully. Yeah? Them leaders, them thing, they come in and answer to dunk punks and freaks and them thing. They're not my style. Whether school, whether nowhere at all. Yeah? I wouldn't make people step on with that. You can't do that. Me not ask. I'm not bow to nobody. Me not bow to nobody at all. No guy. Yeah? We not bow to no guy. We not do it. We do a compilation. I'm why you listen this NastyMouth guy are good. I want to tell me now. This could be a party at about party of the future and a talk where you want to talk and everything, and you have them kind of little nastiness saying this. If them can't do this, can you imagine back in the days, the kind of card with them draw back in the days, with them draw up on Sir Joshua. Just imagine. Eh? You know, we can't, nobody could look up to something like this and can boast. Say you're there for how much years, and you're 50 years, how much years? Because you're going to keep people down. You understand? This wrong. This wrong. We could take a look on some of the videos starting from yesterday. We'll take a quick look on some of them videos. Watch out. Look here.
No. It's a government of Jamaica. Yes, but not you. You told the Price Council. So I am following. No, you don't follow my tour. I'm not tour. This is a political tour. Right.
You went say it's a political tour. You couldn't come in a place with me, ban and go. And you tell me about this a political tour. Because if you go in our next place, you have to deal with an MP who you deal with, and then you have PMP, MP, you have JLP MP, and you have caretaker. This is a total disrespect. You understand? This is a disrespect. I call him flea and all kind of thing. But no, go that. Now play some other things. Let me show you that Andrew Onis invigilate this thing, you know. That's the biggest mistake Jamaica ever made, man. The worst thing, man. The lightest thing. And them are going like it's a gang around Jamaica. Andrew. Let me just remind you. 21% on a vote, and you're not so popular like what you feel. Yeah? If you never have the pandemic, there is no way you get re-elected. Nobody follow no poll or nobody. Me, I tell you that. Because people have to work from 2016 and 2020. You know, keep my promise. But say, you go keep meeting. And I talk about look back on nothing and look back on wow. You know idiot? Eh? You know, go line in the pockets and make the country poor and rob the rich, rob the country wealth. And that's what they're for do. And back the big boys. When me now. Stick to poor people, man, and if you know yourself too, you know. Want to vote for you. Now watch out. Yeah.
Government, so I want to know what is happening. Not recognize. Hold on. Caretaker not recognize something up Jamaica. But I want to know what is happening. You hear me? Caretaker doesn't recognize in the Constitution of Jamaica.
You went said a while. This now, it contradicts everything where it's saying now because she was stand up there so. But Bloomfield dead enough people. Before the man dead. She did a fix road. Who get the money themselves, private sector shall fix it. Oh, you get a bulldozer. A matter of fact, at the government from worker, wait name. The national one, she get equipment from them too. And she a fix, look up at one and do all kind of things. And him say caretaker and recognize in a constitution. Opposition recognize. Saying? So if me want run as an independent candidate, no matter about you recognize. You can. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Him out of order and listen the style where it come with. But it alone, but just alone to a lot of things with it. Look here.
I'm a citizen of this country, well, and I have interest in this. Keep your interest to yourself. No. And your yard. No.
Oh, somebody will come where you live, and I tell you, you have to drive on the road, they don't live there. Somebody, whereas a minister tell you, keep your interest to yourself and go your yard. This can be a minister. Then you really have a party around Jamaica. You have a government around Jamaica. It's not a government around Jamaica. It's a clown government. It's a circus. It's a shit. Andrew, they have to take for this, you know. You know, so I'm silent. Can't say no, this is a piece of shit one, yeah. These are the worst thing. Them are the worst thing. You have to style it. You can't make people style you. You can't go talk about, I live like Jesus thing, I'm out turn the jaw and them thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make them know themselves. Time for somebody put it in that place now. To stink. Yeah, man.
My interest. Don't come my phone. May I share my interest? I don't want to be here. I'm here with the member of parliament. Well, I am here. You say consult with me? I am here. We're not told we consult with him. Say with the mayor. I am here. All right, told the mayor. I am here. So who invited you?
Who invite you? How could have been going to a place I talk about who invite me? I'm going to ask you now if I patch up this, pitch patch up my thing and do all kind of thing. Who invite you? And a day you live and born and grow. Who not put on people who never take sleep mark that. And they make people come in and rape and them take on the beaches, take everything from one of them to live. We not talk about with them have a compound or something up there, maroon blood. I want to make this happen here, sir. We not joker. This can't be no politician. This shouldn't be no minister, none at all. But this is where Andrew promote. Slackness, nepotism, cronyism, corruption, criminality, everything in our one. Straight. We don't go around corner. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Only 3 cars can fly when we invite you. Well, guess what? You know who you invite. So if you invite me as well, you invite me.
Dark free and fly.
Regardless of party. Regardless of party. I don't differentiate parties enough. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about parties in this. I'm a citizen of this country. No, I'm told you about parliament. If you need information, ask sir.
Yeah, this now. If you need information, ask sir. What you know what you do? You fix your road. We don't know what you put under the road. We don't know what you not do. Because that wasn't a promise. This him to water than stink. And this is straight up. Need information and ask who. Portland, take back on a Portland. Yeah, Gary, what go on?
Yeah, Wayne, good morning. May I borrow your platform for one community?
Yeah, man.
Warmington, you should have never despaired then. Your boss should have never despaired because guess what? It's just a crew who send you go this up. Golden. They say you out of order. You're nasty. You don't need nothing to be a perfect toilet, and I hope somebody see this message today and tell you who you gonna all that chink. I say you cheat the people them. And who you, man? My God, me give thanks. I'm not on the side, but me tell you something, in a diaspora look on you, man. Remember me tell you, man, you's a evil, dirty garbage. Perfect latching you be. The whole of them who did walk behind you yesterday should have stopped and tell us you do something wrong and then walk behind you and me say, we want a garbage truck for the whole of them. Because we don't have no use to Jamaica as a perfect drunk. The whole of them, man. Go back and listen to the video. You see how the boss come out and contact about TikTok and when can do. See your boss him full of shit to him for me case go on. That's how the boy Andrew me attack. Yeah. After them treat people weird.
Yeah, man. So them treat people better. And you have to list them up. Them have no morals. If you talk to no youth and no get a youth, them shouldn't even go under the bed when the youth tell Andrew this and that. This is how them stay. And them are doing the public. You know, everybody have them thing with them do. you can't afford to make them step on you, you know. You have to straighten them. I mean, make people step on me, you know. That's why I'm not fun of people, you know, brother. Because I know me stay when I keep far. I don't business.
But wait, I think you need to open the floor and make people call and explain how they feel about that piece of garbage there.
Yeah, man, the floor open, man. Open the floor, man. One call and burn him, man. But I show a couple more things with him, man. I show a couple more things with him.
I'm going to listen to and tell you something. Mr. Boy there.
He's a piece of shit. And you still, Andrew, push him up. Push him up and say him a minister. In the bullpen up there. See ya? Yeah.
So you? I am the councillor at the I'm the NP aspirant for this road. No worries. Right. I'm the NP aspirant for this road. Close your eyes then. What? Close your eyes. Close your eyes if you don't want to see. I am here.
Very out of order. But not that alone. Remember these people. Let us do it rapid. Look on this now. Look here.
Following Minister and Member of Parliament Everald Warmington's comment that opposition leader Mark Golding is not fit to become Prime Minister because his parents are white people from England, Warmington referred to Golding as the Bakra Master, which has sparked a public uproar as many slammed the minister for his utterances. Also disappointed by Warmington's comment, PSOJ President Keith Duncan says the MP's statements have no place in Jamaican politics.
The PSOJ is disappointed with the recent racially divisive comments made by Minister Everald Warmington. These comments have no place in the Jamaican context, no or in the past.
Yeah, them talk no place. You know, say, hey, only for move him. We now support the government if I move him. If he step down and do something. And if him can't do this, I want to just barely come talk and down the bias, you're not full of shit too. You don't can, you're not full of shit. For your papa go right back, you're not full of shit. Yeah, man, you're not full of shit too. Yeah, man.
As it is totally inconsistent with our motto, out of many, one people.
Duncan says the nation's political code of conduct clearly rules against malicious statements about opposing candidates, their families, and party officials. He says it goes against Warmington's moral responsibility as a political representative.
Distasteful and divisive statements from either side of the political fence cannot be condoned or supported. It is our collective.
You know, either side, and you know, so Warmington and them I go around and I do these things and style people. You know, You hear him? That's why I'm not listen to all them, you know. PSOJ, them are crosses, you know. Them are crosses. Come off from my screen. Move. Come off. Come off. Leave. Somebody else.
Welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
A stark and stinging defense of the Prime Minister this evening by one of his ministers amidst questions and criticisms after the SSL multi-billion-dollar fraud.
Now it comes from Everald Warmington in the wake of former Prime Minister Bruce Golding's recent comments on the issue.
Among the critics blasting the FSC and by extension the government's oversight of investment entities amidst the SSL fraud saga is former Prime Minister Bruce Golding. On a recent radio program, Mr. Golding suggested that the government dropped the ball. According to Mr. Golding, the government has a responsibility. They are the ones that issue licenses to these investment houses. And in the issuing of the license, what they are saying to the public is that the government is satisfied that these are good people to do business with, so you can go ahead and do business with them. He went on to say, well, that is what Usain Bolt did, and look what happened to him. Well, that comment has not gone down well with Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Everald Warmington.
You hear the job we him get. You hear the description. And here when I say about a former Prime Minister, yes, so here this style, and I just party them talk about, you know, and a Jamaica again, you know, him leader and him party. That means them are not serve Jamaica. People, anybody come and talk them kind of way, yeah. When you're in a government, use a piece of the biggest load of shit this. Yeah, listen here.
Who has blasted the former party leader.
And by the way, anything we say so, we take it as like what some people that take the Bible. Just hear what I say about the same government where him was a part of. The same government, just listen him. Because Bruce was a failure, that means him was a failure too. and him still a failure. Listen to him, word by word, listen here.
It's a guy who has lost his relevance and is trying to be relevant. But by attacking your own party, it's just supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? That means you must talk the truth. That means it's a party of lies. So if it is something wrong, yeah, so by attacking your own party, you see them divide up Jamaica and make people follow them with this. Them have no interest in the poor people. That's why Jamaica, that's why we have so much ghettos. By attacking your own party, in a them head. So you can't talk the truth, hold nobody to the truth. You must not attack the party. As a government. See? As a farmer minister. Yeah.
It's just supposed to be. That don't make it relevant. And I want to say, Bruce needs to stop it and stop it now. Back off.
Mr. Warmington insists that Mr. Golding's statement on the matter is not valid, suggesting that the government has no part in private transactions.
My position, based on his statement yesterday and some program is on, enough is enough. We're going to talk about government to encourage people to invest in stock and what they do on SSL. What on earth does the government have to do with SSL?
You seem a piece of shit because the Prime Minister himself brought him money from 2021. No, I went inside trade, you call that. Man, a good friend, the man call him Prince Andrew. SSL fund the party. You hear it? What on earth and I go like it no. See? Hear this now?
SSL. That's a private investment entity.
He further contends that the former party leader's comment is part of a continued attack on the current leader and the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness.
What I find with this guy, he always finds some reason to go after Andrew Holness indirectly. And my position is, Bruce Golding, as leader, has been a failure.
Okay, that means, when you hear that, them was a failure. Him said, remember now, on a favorite word. This is the nastiest word. Him said, if Bruce was a failure, listen again, listen.
Prime Minister, double failure.
You hear him was a failure as a Prime Minister, double failure. Zero performance. Not from our word. Not from my mouth. Yeah? Play it back again. Just please, Andrew, tell you the truth.
What I find with this guy, he always finds some reason to go after Andrew Holness indirectly. And my position is, Bruce Golding, as leader, has been a failure. Yeah. As Prime Minister, double failure. So he need to stop it now. So I believe if there's an issue,
this now.
Bruce Golding, who has been a former leader, a former Prime Minister, call Andrew Holness and talk to him behind closed doors. But they keep on sniping and it's an attack indirectly on my Prime Minister.
And fee Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Him to call behind closed door and talk to him if you have an issue. Not issue that. Him have to talk to the public. Him up on a radio station. When we tell lie and back the party when it have sink the people them, use a piece of corrupted nasty load of shit. This dirty shit more guy. And you notice how Andrew siding pan him. Andrew put him side there and talk about job creation and job, And say minister, this a shit, Yeah, Carla, what go on?
Let me tell you this, man. And the first or the second time or the third time him behave the way how him behave. And you see which part Andrew Holness have him. Now, him call the man chink, shit and fly and whatever I want to call it. Andrew Holness is the biggest chink, the biggest shit, the biggest leech, leeches, whatever, because the whole of them pack up in the same place. And him, Andrew Holness, why this guy out there have so much mouth? I disrespect the public. I disrespect people in the community. And as we speak, man, listen, there is no arrogance. You can't understand. You don't need a double thing. The glasses. His sister Andrew Holness is part of is the leader of the nastiest, the most corrupt, and the piece of shit them where him having a party. The shit house them and the chink them where Warmington are talk about. And it will continue as long as Andrew Holness is a Prime Minister of the country. You understand what I say?
True.
People need the brethren down a country there Should I tell him, say him at the chink where him talk about. Him stink, him need to bathe, him stink. All who around him, I walk with him, them are him chink and followers and the piece of shit where him talk about. Very disrespectful and rude. And it's about time now people stop thinking about party. You understand me? It's about time people stop thinking about party and look at the nastiness them where have around him. Yeah? Be a crook. Alibaba and how much thief them.
Like 50 chalk.
Listen me. You cannot single out one of them and say, well then yes. It's a clique and Andrew Holness preside over that clique.
Yes.
So if you preside, if you do music and you're a producer.
Yes.
See? If you look at all of the artists them where you produce. If all of the artists them where you produce are go around and cause problem, how it make you look? You be ashamed of yourself.
Of course.
And that Andrew Holness I do. Listen me man. One come out of the car, me listen to Ratigan the other day for a film program. And based on where him there, we can't wait for the 29th of this month come because we want to see. As what him say, that look at nastiness of the big white fowl. She forget her 2 years in a prison. Yes? And she be the first one out of it. 2 years in a prison. And I hope with the fertilizer thing him all and pin her down with it too. You understand me? Because the minute him catch she, the rest of them will follow after. And I can't wait for the one Andrew Holness thing come up because people in Jamaica need to understand this. Both him and his wife have bill craft in them though. Bill fraud them involved in her. And then I dress up in a jacket and tie and I spend taxpayers' money I drive around like it or somebody. You understand me? You notice from here talk about the it quiet down. We never really hear much about it again.
Yes.
Down our country there, it kind of quiet down. But here what, brother? I look a shit pit there when name Warmington. Not even the virgin I said the zinc fence them. Not even that. Not even them the too good to put for around that. You understand me? That are the hole itself where not even roach would have want going at it where it nasty.
Yeah man.
With them filth mouth. Them for run it with man. Them for the people at time now people for run with them look at nastiness. You can't have them as representative. Or represent me. Who is it? If Jamaican people are gonna look on themselves individually and see themselves as people of importance, people of high caliber. You understand me? And then you're gonna have a nasty low life like them I represent you. Then the people them don't nobody man. That can't represent me. And me as a man we do a day-to-day job. Me represent for me people them and my family.
Good.
Then that the drunkard they can't represent me because me have people who look up to me. And me can't go sit down. Me can't go look to say yes, them the man there a member and me I follow behind them there. All who follow behind them they are shithouse.
Them were stunning.
Shithouse to all of them. You get me? I say all of them who follow behind Warmington a chink and lice and grab louse. Name them. All of them who follow behind Warmington. The whole of them. So me can't make dog shit like them that represent me. I mean, if me even think so me that vote, me could have voted for Andrew Holness. Then they can't represent me because I've cooked them. You understand me? And as me say again, brother, Mr. Mark Golden I take lesson and take him notes them, you know. I write down him minutes them, you know, and I take it, you know. And all of the member them, the rest of members them, you know. I take notes in a car. We're not gonna have them start to be.
But you know what happened though? You see the PSOJ when we just see that's why everyone have Nasty, the one with us at all. Them go come and say anything this and that. You see the other one, remember when Richard Azan built a place and I him build it. He's a businessman. Them say, oh, prosecute him, and even Andrew come and say it's a dark day in Jamaica we now sit in parliament with this. That was no corruption, you know. But you still PSOJ and all of them want them to a different standard. But them a low life piece of nastiness, yeah. Them just come and do everything and them just barely talk and then Andrew silent. Him figure away, you know. And the ladies, at the wicked them to go in, man.
I know something. You talk about the SSL thing, yeah?
The SSL.
Remember when it just broke out, him keep silent, you know. And guess what? Why you think him come out now? Because names are going to call you now, and it will come up to him, so him quickly run out. Yeah? Because how long him there, which part him there, and don't be surprised him wife would have money now to and she come out. Don't be surprised because anyway him got free woman got it too. You understand what I say? And them Babsy Grange and the whole of them would have money night, but them keep quiet because the man would not squeeze back them for them one.
Yeah, then the man from the party, brother. The man from the party.
You see me? But him could have done nothing. Him have to come straight up to say, yeah, you are. Let me go, let me step out there and draw out my word because him know what I go on. You understand what I say? Let me show you something. You see, check this out. 2019 November.
Yeah.
I want you go back, I want you check on this. Yes? In America, at the stock market, how much politicians draw out their money out of the stock market 2019 to November, between November and December. All of them, because them didn't know what go on with the pandemic. Enough of them didn't know what go on. And if you go back and look on it, how much of them man draw out all them 500,000, 400,000 million, whole heap of them. If you go back and check on the stock market, man, it got down the early part of 2020. Because them draw out them money, the whole of them. And that are the same thing down at Jamaica. Because if this guy are from the Labour Party and him up in the arms with them and everything, that means the clan.
Right.
The clan. Every one of them had so their money come through the clan.
Okay.
And that is why you see the police now investigate him.
No,
The police go investigate him. Them make sure say the police don't investigate him. But guess what now? An international thing him deal with, you know.
Yeah.
Me hear Ratigan asked the other day if anybody were overseas they have money now to lose it.
Yeah.
And me hope say somebody were inside it. Will have money in there could have come up. Yeah, hope that. Because guess what happened now? Me want them all on them. And the guy they will take the people their money, me want them only. You see me I say?
True.
Because see you run up on the woman they were there. The judge.
Yeah, man.
Run up on her when they're gone.
Can you see what you do? Yeah, man.
You see me? This is the kind of thing where need to take down and some people down at Jamaica look on it from a different angle and talk about the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister himself is a crook. Not more than a crook. Him a thief, and if you listen to him, and that is why you find that these things are happening in Jamaica. The woman, the policeman, where I give the woman ticket yesterday, you see how them behave?
Yeah.
Wait name ya. But them are
government.
Whatever.
You work with government. Let me tell you something about a piece of nastiness there. So him name Eric Comrie. And him operate Mike at St. Mark's Funeral Home. Him a branch in a Brownstone sentence, Ochireas. And then, yeah, man, them call it Big Red. Big Red. Big dirty, a big pile of shit. So it have the government contract when the police them kill people or people dead on the road, on that side there. It have the contract to pick up the body there. That's how you say, it's so big and spread out. It's so it favor the dinosaur with the little short arm them. And the front, yes, it call it Big Red. And I saw it one down there now. So it one down in a sentence, same way. So it call always, so maybe I can call, so you know, say, them are crimes stuck together, them lines stuck together. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them charge it. So it call it Big Red, that piece of shit. Yeah, man.
And the same thing with Warmington. I'm sorry, so the police don't bang him up the time there and charge him.
Yeah, man.
You see me about him, I call always strong.
Too stink, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Because even if look on it, the policeman gone down for nothing at all. That's why I do him job.
Police, me salute the police, man.
Yeah, but you better if him charge him and then move him, send him go somewhere, charge Warmington.
Yeah, man.
What do you want to go on? I see where right to God are dealing, and the lawsuit them when them a slap on them, yeah. And Jamaica alone it gonna affect them internationally. So them when them thing come up, yeah.
Yes.
Them can't go nowhere go represent Jamaica because guess what? Them are thief, and thief now go like this thief come off for it.
Yeah, man. Look how I set some trap for them, man. Them a mash up the place and then I tell about the youth them. You for be a road model. It starts from the top. So when you do this now and you say, Andrew, go suck this. When you not go on the bed for him, when you call people think and everything. Eh? But in my style, well, I'm go and go play some more video here. Because I have so much things to go play here. Later, brother. Yeah, man, I have some other things to go play. Let me finish that one, yeah. So him tell us, Bruce government was a failure. A matter of fact, let me play it back. So if Bruce was a failure, he was a part of it. Them was a failure.
When you SSL,
Listen.
what on earth does the government have to do with SSL?
You hear that? What the government have to do with Blaze and them thing? Well, the man called Andrew Prince Anjo. And now no police are chat to him. Him and barely a friend. Him and the one of them a friend, and money talk for him. Them no interview him, son, nobody that and nobody yet. Yeah? Them just tweet like how Patrick Bailey thing around. You know, see a gang around Jamaica people. Eh? I can't only can't just get up and think about party, think about yourself. I have some Alibabas and pay criminals and pirates around the place. It can't work. No. No, man, it out of work. Yeah.
Private investment entity.
He further contends that the former party leader's comment is part of a continued attack on the current leader and the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness.
What I find with this guy, you always find some reason to go after Andrew Holness indirectly. And my position is, Bruce Golding, as leader, has been a failure. As Prime Minister, double failure. So
that means there was a failure. Him himself, I tell us, him was a failure. Where am I doing so? Because Bruce failed, I'm the Prime Minister, but him was part of Bruce, the whole entourage, cabinet, why now. Same said was double failure. Take it from him. You see it? Yeah, man.
They need to stop it now. So I believe if there's an issue, Bruce Golding, who has been a former leader, a former Prime Minister, call Andrew Holness and talk to him behind closed doors. But they keep on sniping, and it's an attack indirectly on my Prime Minister, my government, my party. And I will defend the Jamaica Labour Party, Andrew Holness administration, and Prime Minister Andrew Holness by any means necessary.
By any means, people, by bullet, gun or anything. You have to angle this. This is a piece of shit. Him say by any means necessary. In the Jamaica Labour Party, the bullet, this is what them doing in the 70s. Them are part of the same piece of shit. Enough of them should have charged a treason and string up in a halfway tree square. Enough of them piece of shit here. By any means necessary. So what we do? Deal with this like it a smaddy? We don't have no time for that. No time around here for this. You hear it from out of mouth here, where him defend, and by the way, him said Bruce government was a failure where him was a part of. Yeah.
Indirectly, I'm my Prime Minister, my government, my party. And I will defend the Jamaica Labour Party, Andrew Holness administration, and Prime Minister Andrew Holness by any means necessary.
Mr. Warmington was speaking during a tour.
Yeah. By any means necessary. That's the threat. By any means. And we don't like bullies. We don't hear for yourself. Not my
tour of Northeast St. Elizabeth on Wednesday. He maintains that he has not spoken with other party members on the matter.
Yeah. Move this out of my way. By any means necessary. Me not done with that yet, you know. Yeah. So, may I show you how him this, not here, that is a party my defend. Andrew Holness and thing. Where them have together, and so people them suffer. And come out to tell them about a lie. By any means necessary. Yeah.
Without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister and 5-term Member of Parliament, Everald Warmington, hammered opposition leader Mark Golding, naming him the backroom master leader that will never become Prime Minister. The JLP Area 2 chairman relentlessly clobbered the opposition during a conference in St. Catherine, Northeast Sunday night. He said the PNP started the conversation about colour, but warned he will finish it.
Where Mark Golding, Madam Foy, come from? A white man, white one from England. Okay? So don't talk about my leader Barnya. And you attack Siaga then. And you don't attack this one, this my leader, PNP and this. Prime Minister where? Jamaica? If he wants to be Prime Minister, go back to England, Ireland, Wales, or Scotland. But then beat Michael Hanjo wholeness.
Warmington stands confident the JLP will remain in government for as long as they want to be, declaring there is no opposition.
They can talk my nonsense left, right, and center. They can't beat me, not at all. They can go home. They can go home. Can't beat Andrew Holness. Can't beat Labour Party. We stand resolute. Defend Jamaica.
Meanwhile, the MP also scolded Jamaicans who lead protests about bad roads and other inadequacies. He said he does not respond to demonstrations and warned they may not receive assistance if that's the route they take.
You hear this? So, Mark Golden ban in ban there. And you talk about the one that go back to England and think no not about England. Film father come save people from polar my lights and build up much thing. Right now, even they crash them. Who you think save hundreds of thousands, millions of people from back to the 50s come up. Mark Golden father. What him ever do? When do? So you see Crablos run him mouth, you know, saying something good him do. Yeah? I saw him live, came a Crablos himself. Just a big shit house. No man, them for put him one side. I remember Andrew silent and all these kind of things. Yeah.
One asked me down this a while ago, say them promise water somewhere bag walk, should he demonstrate? I say if you were something labor right, you wouldn't talk about demonstrate. You talk to us, talk to Peter, then talk to us, but liberate about demonstrate.
He admitted he took 2 years to fix a road in his constituency after residents led a demonstration.
You know what I'm saying? You can't demonstrate, you're labor, you must demonstrate. You know say a dictatorship that. So you know have the freedom of speech, you give this piece of shit a job. You vote for it. People never think what not do, you know. You vote for this little nasty arms house here. Yeah? And you get a job. And it'll tell you, say, even if you don't have no water, life, water and food, if you demonstrate and you liberate, at 2 years you might take him punish you. But by the 2 years you go vote back for him. They say, hey, none of them could deal with me, so you know. None of them, nobody do. Me not allow myself, hey, that's why I keep by myself like this. Because I know I stay, you know. Because do all of them that get under my long time, I have to run them way. Them are shit. Perfect shit house. None of them. And when I start, me not stop, you know. Yeah, man, we are talking about, man, like I running car, if you think my business. I remember me there around 40 years ahead of them, you know. So for them kind of look at everything thinking, we think about that and more, everything every move, you know. You hear him just by any means. So you have to deal with him by any means. Because them a shit house. Yeah? You hear this? You vote for him himself, you're labor right, and you do this. 2 years him take for bill. Him take for respond to them. Can we respond to demonstration?
The MP announced he intends to leave politics and asserted he will continue to say whatever he wants as long as he does not embarrass the Prime Minister.
So, so you see it? Won't me not tell you say, him say anything we want as long as him don't embarrass the Prime Minister. So Prime Minister give him blessing. So these things we must say, it no embarrass the Prime Minister. You hear? Play it again. You hear what I'm saying, people?
He will continue to say whatever he wants as long as he does not embarrass the Prime Minister.
You hear? So them and I embarrass the Prime Minister. I mean, I tell you, Andrew them give him blessing for do it, man. Real shit house this, man. A real pit latrine, man. See? You hear him say? Me I play it again. So when I say anything when do you know, it no embarrass the Prime Minister, so him give him a go ahead, it good. And I when I back at the party and Andrew. So it's a legion them not for the people. Not for the people who vote for him. Because I remember, you know, no vote for no Prime Minister, you know. We don't vote for a member of Parliament for represent, you know. So them come together in our party and who them put as a leader, them turn him in at the Prime Minister, but people don't vote for Prime Minister. Better we start vote for a Prime Minister now too. You understand? All them debate, they're accountable. Saying? But you know, vote for a Prime Minister. And if you hear what him do, give him allegiance to a piece of the lightest thing on earth. The wickedest thing for poor people is stand for the poor people neck and job. And in minions. Because them don't mean people no good. Yeah? For them thing is a clique. The big boys, them is a clique. Just tell it what you want here because you saw poor people, give them $5 grand and give them the chicken back. That's it. Eh? This not work. And hear what him say, so hear it.
And asserted he will continue to say whatever he wants as long as he does not embarrass the Prime Minister. Veronique Bowen.
So as long as he not embarrassed, that means do him a do ya, a style everybody, him not embarrass the Prime Minister. Me no done, you know. Me just a start. Me just a hold on there. Kicking me run things, think I just a start. Hold on there.
Run Things Fest Promotion proudly presents a 2-day event, and on day 1 it's a mad event called Chaos Dancehall Soca Madness on Saturday the 24th of June 2023 at 72 Dynamic Drive, Scarborough, Canada. Music by the best of the best, Soca Suite DOC, Canada's Diploma, The Enforcers, Flair, Lukey Supreme, and Magnum Force. Tickets for this event is $40 in advance. Tickets available at ticketgateway.com. For more info, call 647-819-3272 or 647-773-8399. Remember, it's gonna be chaos on day 1 on the 24th of June. To miss this to this, Chris Goldfinger says so.
And remember, you have to be 19 or older to drink. And if you drink, drink responsibly. Be there.
Promotion in association with Wayne Lonesome and Angie Charity Foundation presents Run Things Fest Day 2 on June the 25th, 2023, featuring live performance by Jamaican international star Louis Culture, Lukey D, Jigsy King, plus support by Canadian artists Lucky Ross, Steve Knight, Sample King, Mel C, Mr. Blaze, Richie C, Gregory Culture. Admission for this event is $60. VIP $100. Music by Lionheart, Moose Dunn, King Vower, and Freddy Krueger. Hosted by Groovy K. Run Things Fest takes place at 72 Dynamic Drive, Scarborough, Canada. Doors open from 12 p.m. Showtime 4 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 1764-192693 or 647-773-8399 or 647-984-2992. Don't miss it. There is a Run Things promotion. Part proceeds of this event goes to Wayne and Angie's Foundation, so don't miss it. Support it. Chris Goldfinger endorse it.
Yeah, man, continue, man. We have some, man, party up. Yeah, man. Festival up, man, for next month. Say it going on. Yeah, man, keep it real. All right, just look on this now. Remember the bridge popped down all along. And a reporter called him, and the first him this them. And of them alone him this. Watch out. Look on this.
The only bridge in Jamaica that need replaced for the repair?
No, it is not. But I just want to get an update.
The only bridge in Jamaica that needs repair or replacement you called me about.
Look out.
That's the only bridge in Jamaica that need replaced for the repair?
No, it is not. But I just want to get an update.
The only bridge in Jamaica that needs repair or replacement you called me about Fatima Bridge?
I'm just seeking an update on the matter, Mr. Warmington.
I don't need to give you no update at all. I'm asking if that is the only bridge in Jamaica that needs replacement or repair. That's not the only one.
No, people. At the tri-bridge that, you know. Most of Manchester, Thriller, and it's somewhere around there, some down. And this are the response when the reporter from Observer called him. Mr. Warmington, if you can give an update on the beach, because the people have to go around and when it's flood, you know, it costs them money and things. And this are the response. And then I hang up. These are the minister of job creation and some other little thing, you know. And you call him and this you get. And this them you know embarrass the Prime Minister. You know where him come out and do, oh, we're going to repair, we're going to do the bridge. Him not say nothing about Warmington. So him give him blessing to go out and feel say Warmington him pick up steam. And the worst thing, so if you set this in our country as example, where you expect the people, them where you expect the youth them for doing at school and them thing there, them a fall off of dirty thinking Warmington example. Them a fall off of them nasty dirty thinking government example. The criminal government example. Won't set. See? You can't blame the kids them. That's why I tell you say you can't blame them, you can't blame get up people. You have to blame them, yeah. If you live by example and the arrogance where them set, what you expect the people them to do? Eh? when they rub up the money and do all kind of thing, it's bad, man. You see me, I say? This bad, man. Eh? You are asked about a bridge for the people, them and themselves that are they on the bridge. And that are the bridge will drop down. Eh? And him said, as long as him not embarrass the Prime Minister, them not embarrass the Prime Minister. You kidding me? Never play it back again. You hear? Report on this, everybody. See that? No, everybody. Who want this?
No, it is not. But I just want to get an update.
The bridge in Jamaica that needs repair or replacement. You called me about particular bridge.
I'm just seeking an update on the matter, Mr. Warmington.
I don't need to give you no update at all. I'm asking if that is the only bridge in Jamaica that needs replacement or repair. That's not the only one.
So if you have more, you know, repair them, you don't need to give him no update at all, so you can't talk to him. And this is the minister, a job creation and some because other little thing in the office of the Prime Minister. Eh? Jamaica run by gangs and mobster. Look here.
Gordon House descended into a shouting match on Tuesday as both sides of the House argued about the government's proposed minimum wage offer. However, things got heated when controversial Member of Parliament for St. Catharines Southwest, Everald Warmington, referred to Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna as a Jezebel.
The copy that I got from him, it said, Mr. Speaker, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be afforded. It says a pleasure for me. He said in He said he did not use the word pleasure. Don't ask me. He said he did not use the word. I shall not say that. Mr. Speaker, regardless of it, he said he did not use the word pleasure. And he said, Mr. Speaker, just a moment, please. Will you please hold on your copy?
Deputy Speaker of the House, Mr. Lloyd B. Smith, called on Mr. Warmington to withdraw his comments.
Mr. Warmington.
Mr. Speaker, it really is unfortunate that...
You called a member of this House Jezebel. I'm asking that you retract. Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that word, but allow me to read the sentence after.
Yeah, you call people Jezebel. Him the Jezebel, you know. Warmington, a.k.a. the Jezebel. It are the Jezebel. Eh? And them have this, and people still have vote for this. When you vote for some bad example, when you expect Jamaica to be better. Oh! Eh? Him call Lisa and a Jezebel. Eh? Yeah, Carla. Turn on your TV, Carla. Turn on your TV. Turn on your TV. Turn on your TV, George.
Yeah, so may I say to you, sir, how can we a politician?
Turn on your TV, it loud still.
Yeah, how can we have politician calling a woman Jezebel? You understand?
Chinku, call them chink and all kind of things.
Yes, all them the kind of
corruption. Yeah.
But you know, further on I was looking on something there.
Yes.
And I was saying to myself that Jamaica really gone, you know, because when you look on it, you can say to yourself, say, one, I know gunman mash up the country.
No.
Two, I know the poor people that mash up the country.
No.
Politics mash up the
country. And the big boys then.
Why?
Yeah.
All right, so why we say that? One, here Jamaica gone. If the chick, look, I was listening to something with the sports business that look how much billions of taxpayer money go through. I'm just moving across the board.
Yes.
Look how much billions of dollars taxpayer money go through, and the sport regular girl them just need 20 million or something like that. Every one of the politicians them could have threw a $1 million or $500,000 in the system. And going, this government could have
contribute that. There is also some other foreign what you call it now, money thing out there where government get free grant and money. Money is there, you know. Money is there. But nobody don't want to use it to develop our country. That is one. Two, there is the guys them were down Ujirius with them rafter, they mash up that. So what them little guy they are gonna do? Right? One of the guys, my people know the guy, and the guy have to feed him child. So tell me something now. What the government left him do? Now go take him and go take up gun, and then he send police and soldier and man need to come look for him. No, but you say this government is wicked. The Brazil factory lockdown. Every one of the companies them. So Brazil factory lockdown. So the woman them are turn prostitute. Them now have nothing to be independent. The educational system is down because one of the most important things is to make people educated to liberate themselves, as what Michael Manley said. Educate, learn, preach, share, read. Knowledge is power. Yeah, man. So once the people them like you guys in the diaspora who are coming out to point out, to educate the people and let them know the value of living and let them know their rights, because these people trampled on the rights of people. So you notice the society people or people who know and have powerful connection, they never write on them because they know that one phone call or two something, the whole of down so or America or somebody call all up at the Pentagon or somebody call the White House, some family up there, or somebody call somebody and the whole everybody are run up and down. People know that. So they know who to frighten. So that is the thing. Right, so they always trample on people who are from the poorer part. But when the people of the poorer part of Jamaica, people should rise up and take power into their hand and realize that, scream for education, scream for them rights to move forward. Because anytime you see politician time come, politics time come, you know, see where them go? Them not go uptown, you know. Them run, go down in the get up, they go get two little votes to make them put them in a power. That is where it is, and give them like rice, sunflower, like sugar, like tiggy, and then belittle them, and let they live into a poverty. It's not even you can't even call it poor life. Because that is not a poor life. That is like, trust me.
So I'm gonna do something after this with Agintai because them go keep a retreat just a couple of days ago now. And them at about that Agintai from St. Mary. Them at about I remember him the party chairman, and at about them I look back on the manifesto where them not do and what them are try to do. Yo, this you don't need to try to do nothing because don't never do nothing 7 years, not do nothing. When you can't treat nobody when you go to prison. The whole I want to build big house that the one that some of them were chat right now, 2015 them broke, And by 2016, them going back, when you look, them have big house, them have other business, when you look, money start run again. We know these things. Remember me, they win me the right side of them, The whole of them. Me kind of style in right side of them, man. Good man. I mean, I say all the corruption, I want that, because you see through the people, them that people to what me see. And when they know. It's hard, man. Me and them can't be friends, them are Trump and the poor people, them, brother. It's wicked, man.
May I share something?
Yes.
May I share something with you? Let me show you, sir. Jamaican people, politicians in Jamaica. This government is not for the people of Jamaica, for the poor and also for the wealthy and business. The wealthy people, they're farming a fool of themselves. I know a lot of people in the private sector and powerful people, and I'm telling them that this government is making a fool of themselves with them. Anytime this government, okay, so I've learned something from my father. He said there is a nut. Jamaica coming like a big boat with a nut. When the government who abuse of power, tighten the bolt, tighten it, and when you tighten it and the thread will finish, what happens? It mash up. So that exactly. So that is how we do. Anytime, so people in society believe that it's only poor people it will affect. Anytime
it's have a domino effect. It's named domino effect, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So
and you remember in the 60s where rich people have to run left them house of Beverly's and all both of them something, make them sit down in there, make this government here, put them back a 80. Them have to go run left for Better Hills or Cherry Garden or run left for Walk Past or whosoever or whatever they have to run out of that. Because the problem is going to lead from downtown to uptown and it's a domino effect. You can see from downtown and look up at Cherry Garden.
Of course.
You can see from downtown and look at Norfolk and look everywhere in Jamaica.
So you see what I go on now? Well, let me show you something. Them say organized crime I go on and people them I go for youth, them I go for big money. And let me tell you something. The other night I put out because when them start keep the meeting right, I want to put out something. People don't notice I put out something. I said it twice and the fire say, oh, when I go in a meeting. I put it on my Facebook page and I put it on my YouTube and you know, I just put it up and know so them in a meeting. So when them come out of the meeting now, I see it come up now bossy yesterday or something. And when them see when them go in a meeting. I'm gonna put it out same time, you know. Because when them in a meeting, I know them going a meeting. I'm gonna tell you some other win. So right as them going there, the security minister and them, you know, from the security field and thing, national security and the one of them run going a meeting. And the police and them, the one of them run going a big meeting. And I said, no, them make like them do a task force now for go off. Listen, that's a foolishness already I tell people because you don't know when people are strike. If you have ATM machine all over the world, if them they're all 14 parishes, right? Them they're all over Jamaica. Or you have put up together a task force to go off a war, investigate war. Every police, if you just make every police away, you can put together a task force to just go off for this. It's impossible. You don't know when people are leak, where them are leak. Them are watch you, you can't watch them. If you have 100 people, it's impossible for you watch them. You don't know where them are strike. And then when them start to talk about money short and boom boom, so you want people to come talk and say boom bam. Nobody never say nothing because we not take what people care. We not beat up people. People are sell downtown and things. They just take with them thing. We not rob them. We not end up the place. We not turn the people them that 80. The youth are carry me. Say youth are carry him tool pan. Me see it. You give him ticket. If you not carry him one tool pan. But yesterday they say woman I use. They say big red him. With them because Nasi said that the one who will the mag them down to pick up body to the government. Yeah. You say big red him. Here for me in a sentence that about we work with the government. She use her cell phone. She forget chat and you obstruct. Because you done big already obstruct the whole thing and the whole scene, you know. Zane, you forget charge too. You're obstructing the police. Can never chat to you. Him have a call Cham. That's for sure he say a dirtiness and corruption. Because they never corruption a man who call you by name and say I call you, know. Eh? Exactly. Because them feel them bigger than big red latrine. I say, yeah man. Them feel say them bigger than, you know, wagwan in a Jamaica. And it's wrong. It's wrong.
Let me tell you something. Let me add a little piece on that. So okay. So the first thing that this government need to do to solve crime is to cover the means of poverty.
That's it.
Okay, so it says a foolish government making war, letting people perish. You remember the Michael Manley said something?
Yeah.
You lead your flock, your flock.
And when them hurt, you stay with them, you know, run with them. But I want not stepping at them neck and say, me love you. He's wicked man, he's terrible man.
Let me tell you something. PNP are feeling, labor right are feeling. This is not about labor right and PNP.
Jamaican people and ghetto people are feeling. And then in the same time, brother, you have company where them take man from like Webby. I work with government, but them can't tell you from 2019 they make history in a profit over 100 million and continue to make bigger and bigger profit. Him shouldn't even there work a can't take interest, brother.
Look here.
Yeah, you have to tell them the truth.
I can count 5 big companies that said to me that they would like to come to Jamaica, come invest in here. But when them see this government with corruption, company this in the States, you know.
Yes.
Company, when them hear what this government and the practice of what he is doing, they would never come here to do that. Let me go further with it. Look, 1, the corruption, the nepotism, the crime, the high light bill, the high cost of living, the teacher them can't get paid, the policeman them can't get paid,
the nurse
the nurse them can't get paid, the civil servant, all of the civil servant people them have their backs. So when you check out them get $100,000 for food and them run go the sun go the up and them draw tax, CAT, CAT, RAT, RAT, all of the different tax rat outside. We have nothing. The poor people, them, the policeman, them can't even find food to give them pay if you have a little child outside. He can't even take care of the child to do it. So what happened is that the system and the moral of the police break down. Them have to hustle. Because if you have a cat in your home and you put the food over there and you said, don't eat the food, don't eat it, the post won't thief it because he needs to eat to survive. So it's called survival instinct kicking. So what the government of this government is doing is forcing the people of Jamaica to go into an 80 survival mode. And you see, any time you see the people of Jamaica go into an 80 survival mode, me tell you, say, them are going to burn down Jamaica. And you are going to see that them are going to turn from the government. I'm not asking you.
We know.
They are going to turn
but
the
to start, yeah.
I see it coming, you know. It is coming because they are winding that clock slowly and tightening poverty and people. And anytime that nut bursts,
yes,
the same people or gun structures or Batmanism that they use to boss around people, it will turn on them. You know, the other day I heard one of a guy came out and said, hey, we don't want government bad gun again because we have one gun and bigger than food. So we not take
but in a one because you have some man in some man still a give that's still a program some youth, you know. So when him say to them in a one because you know we are the win. We are the gun and we are reach out to the youth and say, yo, stop make them buy one out and stop pick up for them. Stop kill a brother for your guy when I live on you. I don't know you just want to love a party that you will kill for your party and go to prison. When you go to prison as a wife and think, I'm gonna kill you back by the way. Because it ain't possible nowadays when you do some for your attack command people. I'm gonna have resources. Them are move too fast and swift. Me I tell you, this is Ghana the days when everybody just sit on one side and you feel say you can do something and think man can sit down and press a button and mash you up, man. You feel easy yourself to man. Same? Some man just want to live, man, and you just hold your corner and make some man hold them corner. That's why I don't like bully, you know. I don't like hero leaders and bullies and them things. I don't like guys like that shit face one, you know. I don't like them kind of guys. Like, me no, brother, let me tell you, them things hurt me, you know. Let me tell you this. Me talk it more than one time. You see, when you grow up, if you never man a bully you, you know, you can have him up, you know. We don't know about some other people. So if your man say my bully and what when you look when he might get old and you rise up, you know, so I set up himself. If you have some elephant mind like come, you have elephant mind and think that boy never ramp with the man. He must set up himself, man.
Or there's a fish that they call there's a mammal fish, they call that mammal fish, what they call it, the killer whale. He has a human behavior.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, them things about man.
Just like the elephant and
and the dolphin them too,
see you one time and them never forget you. Them carry a grievance for you for all 20 years
and you tell them, you know, hide it. You say, listen, we not trouble you. When you see me I do my thing, move. That's why me not tell them like subscribe and this and that. Me a man be like free for do my thing and free for talk and them thing that we no work off a bully and not care what you do. No matter make no man give no piece of iron and trick you. Because we can't catch you for one kid. We can't style you, you know. We just not style you. Because we love ghetto people, but we not going to make them style me. We not in a that. We are man, we know in a that. We traumatized, we know in a that. And you can't make them style we ghetto people them neither. We know in a that with them. You understand? If you stop it, man.
I am looking at something here. When I look at, and that is wrong. Yeah, because I am looking on where this gentleman in I think it's Portland, I was seeing on your program.
Yes.
And I heard about it that he's over there and he's doing some promotion. I think it was for the church festival thing going on, he's doing that. And then that is something that would bring revenue for people to pay taxes. Look how this government is damn stupid and all of them is a bunch of dunce and jackass. Look at it. That is what the overseas people have them as, you know, John's criminal and jackass. Not my words. They are the one who, that's what they say over there. Them have them over there because the people in diaspora and people all over, when you hear the remarks about it, they're saying that they should just pack up and roll into themselves and abolish this labor right government. Them say that it should never come back in power. They should totally abolish it.
Them trick the people, man.
That this man did is just because the people of Jamaica do not know about the Geneva Conference. They need to write to the Geneva Conference and state about what this government is doing to them for what they would call it abuse of power, all kind of shit. And they need, I think the diaspora needs to write, and everybody needs to write to the Geneva Conference and the Court of England to provide that kind of ramification for indigenous people and the injustice of what is going on to the Jamaican people, to do a political auditing, right? For all of the corruption we are going, it is there. Why you think Putin never get trial? It's because he break the Geneva Conference law to conduct his own foreign policy and all of that, and they come in and ready to have a warrant for him out. It's state for this government and other government around who is practicing corruption. You understand? So when people try to abuse of power, not that them feel that the US government now watch them, it's just that the time not come yet for them grab them. It is right there. It's out there. Them is just watching them and then them grab them. You understand? It is right there. Because it is worldwide that this where Jamaica, especially this government, is the worst corrupted government in any form. How can you have a minister for security and he can't travel? How can you have a prime minister and everything in Finland? In naming that, in naming this, in naming that. It look bad. Everybody, why you think powerful people now come invest in this country again? Because them find out.
But we know what, let me tell you something again now. Look on the clan we leave and them thing, and look on the amount of population, look on the people, the population that grow. Oh, if you just talk about investor, you have people in the diaspora. Make the people them build up them thing. They go talk to government and say, yo, come build 2 plane wing down, you know. Make we build some tire now. Give it to all the factory them we go yes, you know. Make we assemble up some phone now. And them thing they as government and them thing that foreign minister and them thing they go chat to them people there. Them now do that. Them lock down everything where poor people try in Jamaica. Them is a set of shit.
If this government did have gone back in power and say, all right, listen, you know what me I go do? Me I go get back me here Jamaica. Me I go get back the JPS. Me I go get back all of this and bring it back to the people of Jamaica. Reduce the cost of living. Make what do you call it, tax break
and we do tax break. You know, give the big boys them, cause that them give the big boys them. Waivers and tax break. No, get good small entrepreneurs. See? Call the phone drop. But mama continue here. Yeah, man. See? Yeah, man, you continue. Them nah, they're not man, them not good man. Look here, we never finish with him. Look here.
Major General Anthony Anderson has requested a full report into an incident involving Government Minister Everett Warmington and cops from the St. Catherine South Police Division. It appears that Warmington, who is also the Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Southwestern, was outside the Old Harbour Bay Fisherman Co-op during curfew hours, but he insists he was exempted from the restrictions.
People himself exempt, you know, from restriction. You have a pandemic and him exempt. People have to pay 200,000 for mask. Only in Jamaica, there is no way. Right now, if you look down in Brazil, the amount for charge the past president, where they run the place. Maybe some back stamping or some bogus card where him saying him take the thing and him never get it. See? Other place, look in other place, people get charged. People lose work. In a UK, for instance, them get charged. I'm going to show you something. See me here where I talk to the man. And what them do, them take the man here and then move him and transfer him and throw him to the junk. Man, listen. The soup, man, listen. He might like call the man, boy. I boy him up. See ya?
You just a hold on for you gonna just pull this thing after them. Don't try this to me, too. Don't try to.
Yeah, of course, him does come and try war with me, too. You hear him? Because him feels so now him bigger than even the police. And then crab them, drop a thing and transfer the man. He must say him have 5,000 more votes up there. See? He have 5,000 more votes. This him. Boy, boom, bam, 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 what him do? He couldn't do nothing, get transferred. Oh, Jamaica for run so. You hear Andrew him silent on all these things. So as long as him not embarrass Andrew. So him send him out because him saying peppery. No. Him just a big load of dark shit. Yeah, man. And enough shit. Him every shit mix up in a one. Yeah? Him this man, this. And man, this should have charge him. But this how Jamaica run. When you put it together, you say it's serious. And him have enough more. Can this other report and everything, him have enough more. But just show a few of them. See? Oh, this will stand. Oh, this will stand. You can't pet it, man. There is no way you pet a nastiness like this. You know, chat to this. No police just say nothing to him, nothing at all. See me, I'm feels that you, him a master at this. This piece of shit that you feel, see me? You see it? Fees them all right, and enough for them in the Brothers Road. You see it? See there? Fees it a master that. Me I drive up a show need, you know. We no business about that neither. Eh? We no business about that. You wanna see it? See it there? Said fees say okay. Me and the master, me I one of the master of them, so me can do book we drawing on this. And me, I want to lead them when they touch to this. That now work for me neither. See? Look how Prime Minister get charged. Look for the Prime Minister here. Look for the Prime Minister here. Look here.
One of my New Year's promises to you was to grow the economy, and today we're announcing the second round of allocations from our Levelling Up Fund, and that's about investing in local areas in order to create jobs and help deliver on that promise to boost growth.
That? No, him take that in him car. Police them see it up. Matter about growth and where my invest in. Get charged to it. Them say the gentleman father 2 year old that and that. Them say the Prime Minister. And him apologize to the whole country. Now if you take up him ticket and pay feet, them charge him for that. Yeah man, them ticket him feet. If you never have a seatbelt, you're the Prime Minister. Which part that happen? So man listen. And then think they get charged to keep them draw him up to to keep party, you know. And caca away him name and get fired too, you know. See? Yeah man. I call one and mindset, man, but we can't make them come this nobody brown, man. A time for all them accountable, man. I not him neither it. Because a big load of shit. It. See? If you have something like this, a matter of fact, him admit, say Bruce as a Prime Minister, where he was a part of that government. Fail. Double fail. Sub-zeros. Out of him mouth. Out of him mouth. Eh? That means you don't trick the people so want to do something good. You not tell them, man. Eh? Him say them fail. That's the Prime Minister, him tell you. See? And long as him there, so by any means, he must support the Labour Party. Not the people, them, not Jamaica, remember, you know. If you with a Labour right pay, you don't vote. So you have to pay tax, you have to pay tax, you buy things, you have to pay tax. The one of them do the same thing to you know. Yeah, man. The one of them do the same thing to you know. Let's see, Juliet, when we want to talk about water, where you call me, me like water commissioner or something, I would have faced yourself too. This is how them deal with the people them. And then come out and speak is pokey. On the run them, man. Them not good, man. Keep them away. See? Don't forget these things. Then you have more with him, so you put them together, you say him, and then the Prime Minister will come out. And remember one, and nobody come out come say nothing now, you know, because you're invigilating at this, you know. You understand? So him a part of this, you know. We make it stay so, you know. So you know what, you're nothing from him right now, because this that stop long time. From him come to do so anybody else, him that stop it. Him not stop nothing. All of them are corruption. We don't talk. We there, you know. So forward here. Watch out.
Peace. Run Things Fest Promotion proudly presents a 2-day event, and on day 1 it's a mad event called Chaos Dancehall Soca Madness on Saturday the 24th of June 2023 at 72 Dynamic Drive, Scarborough, Canada. Music by the best of the best, Soca Suite DOC, Canada's Diploma, The Enforcers, Flair, Lukey Supreme, and Magnum Force. Tickets for this event is $40 in advance. Tickets available at ticketgateway.com. For more info, call 647-819-3272 or 647-773-8399. Remember, it's gonna be chaos on day 1 on the 24th of June. To miss this to this, Chris Goldfinger says so.
And remember, you have to be 19 or older to drink. And if you drink, drink responsibly. Be there.
No man, enough for all them accountable, you know.
Promotion in association with Wayne Lonesome and Angie Charity Foundation presents Run Things Fest Day 2 on June the 25th, 2023, featuring live performance by Jamaican international stars Louis Culture, Lukey D, Jigsy King, plus support by Canadian artists Lucky Ross, Steve Knight, Sample King, Mel C, Mr. Blaze, Richie C, Gregory Culture. Admission for this event is $60. VIP $100. Music by Lionheart, Moose Dunn, King Vower, and Freddy Krueger. Hosted by Groovy K. Run Things Fest takes place at 72 Dynamic Drive, Scarborough, Canada. Doors open from 12 p.m. Showtime 4 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 1764-192693 or 647-773-8399 or 647-984-2992. Don't miss it. There is a Run Things promotion. Part proceeds of this event goes to Wayne and Angie's Foundation, so don't miss it. Support it. Chris Goldfinger endorse it.
Dave, they say you come to realize another politician, it's not the politician are the problem. Them are the problem. No, somebody vote for you in honesty, vote for you. Because they might have somebody that represent them and that them get, right? And you come and give them all the promise and not try to do what you do. You keep them down, right? And this is how you do them. You know, use arrogance against the people, them and them thing, them man. So it's going to be through the uneducated. If the man educated, you don't use them. You don't do that. So I did not thinking politician them. And what for all them from top. That's why I never play this, you know. Never play this. When I want a country run good, they say, I'm going to play this soon. I draw this here. So, and just the people them who have vote for them neither, we have to teach them to, you know. And them may rush. And them may teach, we don't rush get the people. No, sir. See, look here.
Long time. That if you want to, in a sense, eliminate corruption in a society, and we all want to eliminate corruption in a society, the most effective way to do it is to make sure you don't punish people at the bottom, you punish people at the top. I'll tell you one story. In the 1960s, when Singapore was a very poor country then, our per capita income was 500. A government minister was invited by a businessman to go on holiday. Just on holiday. No bride. He and his family went on holiday with a businessman. He came back, he was arrested, charged, went to jail. After that, no more corruption. Because it's a very powerful signal that is sent when you go after someone at the top. So Singapore's experience, and it's actually quite remarkable how you have almost zero corruption in Singapore, is because we decided that the example must come from the top.
Simple. You know, use people ignorance, you don't use people, you know, use people to, you know, lack of education and all kind of things. You don't use it against them, man. You know, do that, man. You know, trick the people, you know, tell them lie. You're a politician, you can't come and say you're born in a one room, but you never born a 2 room and nobody know which one of them you're born in. But you're born in one of them, you know. But that means you tell lie. Right, they say you tell lie. You go up on one pulpit, podium, but we call it pulpit, can preach, you can preach to them. Yeah? And you can tell them, say you're born in a one room and you go to school with 60 people. And if people check out the age and see when you're born, them know say you have a 2-shift system from 74. So them know so nothing at all no go so where you just talk and just be a bullshit and be a liar tell that Andrew. See? And then you come back this and you come back with a lie with the mother too much this and that and you get help and your mother said this and that and then you come back with pay lie. You just lie. When you find out that when you hold them with them lie and then put it on your seat now you compare it. You don't have nothing else. You have to hold this, everything you have to hold it with like the ocean of salt. Not even a spoon of salt. It's too lie. See? You can't respect that and say that's the road model for people. Why you don't do that? Eh? If you just get some vote, you come tell them lie. Man, I rob you and take off your clocks. And you say, me take it off. Nobody don't want to cheese the dirty thinking cheese it too. If you about them, I rob, me not see nobody I rob and I take people clocks. And I say, me will take it off. And make me do the, you just lie, man. That's an Andrew. Eh? People rob you and tell them money and then try run and people are come and rob you and not do all kind of thing. Too lie. You still, the youth go say, Andrew, what do it? And when me look, nasty Steve McGregor and one guy, we find him. And then in the same breath, you have the girl where she comes, so she did walk over, switch over the other side, and carry where she born name, and she go up, then go to a Kansas Spring, have her up there. Him gone on the Google Gaga send him fear. Man, I said, no, she have forgot to do what one. Them send him fear. She had the one with this doctor and thing in a children's hospital. Me not see with the charge there. You see it? It can't work. Kerry Douglas or what she born name, it can't work. You go fear the way she break the pandemic rule and all kind of things. Man are exempt. Politicians tell us them exempt. They don't want to show a labor right and have them thing that in our now. Google go say, oh, well look pan camera, well look pan this and that and nothing no go on, nothing. That a fly green. You know, you lead by example. When you not lead by example, I can tell you all on there further enough for that move. You understand? We can't take people for a fool on here. I will never come and talk like we in a jacket and tie, because we're a big friend. Me personally, I'm a big friend. I'm a fun friend. We have families around my man. I bridging them, I'm a family man. We keep it real on your man. See? Yeah, man. So we see them do this all the while and them stepping out, get up people neck. And you have to just tell the people them say, yo, hold them accountable. You can't have too long nowhere at all. It's wrong. It's wrong. See? What them do is just kill off the youth them. If the youth them come talk, them kill them off and send and lock them up and do them all kind of little things. Cut up rough, do all kind of things and don't matter about, you know, they never leave the people, them and you have people for mind through. Man, go clear the asset them all now, we're not clear. And this is how the people them should have demand long time from a prime minister. What can I example I said? Yeah? Man, I tell you now, you give your all to a party. Yeah? I know business about people. See? So this is why you loyalty to a party. They can't. If you're to a party, you keep a party to yourself. You think we're not talking about for a government for Jamaica and a government for JLP. And you can't have a government for PNP. You must have a government for Jamaica. You have no rubber stamp a government of JLP or government of PNP. None. None. It's wrong. And then the country are mash up the biggest thing the country are sink. Yeah, and them are thief same way. It will stop. But there, you know. Soon forward, you know. Keep it real, you know. But there, man. Up. Bless.